Hello, if you're out, let's have you up on the chat and we'll see who we've got. Oh, there's a what kid. All right, Carolyn Davy with them as well. That's good. Who else we got? There's Dawn. Oh, evening Dawn. Evening Bob. There's Stacey. Evening Stacey. There's Stephen Jeanette and a woof for cotton. And June. That's going to be about everybody, isn't it? Okay, I'll go through the subjects for tonight. Question 1 is general knowledge. 2 is the human body. 3 is pop music. 4 is little. Excuse me. 5 is sport. 6 is TV. 7 is famous people. 8 is films. 9 is words. And 10 is space. So that's your little choices tonight. So we've got 5 teams. Make a start on general knowledge. Question 1. How many points has a Star of David? How many points has a Star of David? Question 2. Which state became the 49th state of the USA in 1959? Which state became the 49th state of the USA in 1959? Question 3. Which athlete in 40 days in 1979 broke world records for the 800 meters, 1500 meters, and the mile? Which athlete in the space of just 40 days in 1979 broke the world records for 800 meters, 1500 meters, and the mile? Question 4. In the farming fraternity, what is the CAP? C-A-P. In the farming fraternity, what is the CAP? C-A-P. Charlie Alpha Papa. Excuse me. And question 5. Deficiency of which vitamin was the principal cause of scurvy in the early days of the British Navy? Deficiency of which vitamin was the principal cause of scurvy in the early days of the British Navy? Number 3, June. Which athlete in 40 days in 1979 broke world records for the 800 meters, 1500 meters, and the mile? Question 2 is on the human body. First part. What medical condition is caused by a deficiency of iron in the diet? What medical condition is caused by a deficiency of iron in the diet? (1979) June. Question 2. Which is the longest bone in the human body? Which is the longest bone in the human body? No problem, student. If anybody ever doesn't understand or doesn't hear the question properly, just get on the chat. I'm quite happy to repeat anything. Question 3. How many teeth does a human adult have? How many teeth does a human adult have? Question 4. Which is the largest joint in the human body? Which is the largest joint in the human body? And question 5. The clavicle is better known as what? The clavicle, the medical term for what? And that's your first 2 rounds. When you've got all the answers, just send us a ready. When we're all ready, we'll go through the answers. June's ready. Stacey ready. Dawn ready. Stephen ready. Where's me and Eddie? There we go. Okay, general knowledge. How many points has the Star of David? It has 6. The 49th state of the USA in 1959 was Alaska. The athlete who broke those 3 world records in just 40 days in 1979 was Sebastian Coe. In the farming fraternity, the CAP, is the Common Agricultural Policy. And a deficiency of vitamin C was a principal cause of scurvy. Human body, the medical condition caused by a deficiency of iron is anemia. The longest bone in the human body is the femur, your thigh bone, your femur. How many teeth does a human adult have? That's 32. The largest joint in the human body is your knee. Your knee. And the clavicle is better known as the collarbone. The collarbone. You've got your scores, send them through. We'll see how we're doing. Oh, sorry, Stacey, not cows and pigs. Good guess, though. Stephen 7. Ready. Oh. Eddie scored 6. So we've got Eddie on 6. Stephen and June on 7 each. Stacey on 8. And Dawn on 9. Okay, question 3 is on pop music. A bit more modern with the 2000s. Which groups or artists had #1 hits in the 2000s with these songs? And the artists had #1 hits in the 2000s with these songs. First one, Fill Me In. Who had #1 hit with Fill Me In. Number 2, who had a hit with Stan. Stan. It's the man's name, Stan. Number 3, who had a hit with Vertigo. Who had a hit with Vertigo. Number 4, who had a hit with I Don't Feel Like Dancing. I Don't Feel Like Dancing. And number 5, who had hit with Bad Romance? Bad Romance. We've got Fill Me In, Stan, Vertigo, I Don't Feel Like Dancing, Bad Romance. Excuse me. Okay, question 4 is on little. Little. First word to each answer is little. Every answer begins with little. First question, who were Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy? Who were Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy? Number 2, girl group with original members Jade Thirlwell, Perry Edwards, Jessie Nelson, and Leanne Pinnock. Girl group with original members Jade Thirlwell, Perry Edwards, Jessie Nelson, and Leanne Pinnock. Number 3, a Dickens novel. A Dickens novel. Number 4, a 1964 hit for Billy J. Kramer. The 1964 hit for Billy J. Kramer. And number 5, an American Western historical drama television series starred Michael Landon. American Western historical drama TV series starred Michael Landon. When you get your answers down, senders are ready. If you want anything repeated, just get it on the chat. There's June ready straight away. Stacey ready. Dawn ready. Eddie ready. And Stephen ready. There we go. Question 3 was on pop. Which groups or artists had number 1 hits in the 2000s with Fill Me In was Craig David. Stan was Eminem featuring Dido. Vertigo was U2. I Don't Feel Like Dancing was the Scissor Sisters. Bad Romance, Lady Gaga. Little, Meg, Jo, Beth and Amy were Little Women, the Louisa May Alcott novel. Girl group with Jade Thirlwell, Perry Edwards and the rest was Little Mix. The Dickens novel, Little Dorrit. 1964 hit for Billy J. Kramer was Little Children. And the American Western drama series starred Michael Landon, Little House on the Prairie. There you go. You got your scores, send them through. Stacey, 8 gives you 16. Dawn, 7 gives you 16. Eddie, 9, that's a bit better, gives you 15. June, 7 gives you 14. And Stephen, 9 gives you 16. Getting into that familiar position again, just 2 points between everybody. With June on 14, Eddie on 15, and the other 3 all on 16. Good stuff. As we go into question 5 on sport. All guessy ones, June. Oh no, they're not. Some of them are, but question 1. Who is Britain's most decorated Olympian? Is it Bradley Wiggins or Jason Kenny? Who is Britain's most decorated Olympian? Bradley Wiggins or Jason Kenny? Question 2. What event did Jessica Ennis-Hill win gold at the London 2012 Olympics? What event did Jessica Ennis-Hill win gold at the London 2012 Olympics? Questions 3 and 4. 3 and 4. 3 British sprinters have won 100-meter gold at the Olympics. Name any 2 of them. 3 British sprinters won gold in the 100 meters at the Olympics. Name any 2 of them. And question 5. Having won silver medals at the 3 previous Olympic Games, which female rower at last achieved gold at the London 2012 Games? Having won silver medals at the 3 previous Olympics, which female rower at last achieved gold at the London 2012 Games? Right, question 6 is on TV. Which actors or actresses connect these TV series? So there'll be 2 TV series to each part. They're both connected by which actor or actress? Number 1, Broadchurch. And Around the World in 80 Days. That was the TV series screened last year. Broadchurch, the 2021 TV series Around the World in 80 Days. Number 2, Jeeves and Wooster and House. Jeeves and Wooster and the TV series House. Question 3, A Fine Romance and As Time Goes By. A Fine Romance and As Time Goes By. Who connects the two? Both sitcoms, Emily. Question 4, Torchwood and Dancing on Ice as both contestant and judge. Torchwood and Dancing on Ice as both contestant and judge. And question 5, The Crown and Fleabag. The Crown and Fleabag. Have you got your answers? Senders are ready. When everybody's ready, we'll go through them. Yeah, we've got June ready and we've got Stacey ready. Stephen ready, Eddie ready. And Tony ready. Okay, sport. Britain's most decorated Olympian is Jason Kenny. Cyclist. What event did Jessica Ennis Hill win gold at the London 2012 Olympics? That was the heptathlon. 3 and 4, you wanted 2 of the 3 British sprinters that have won 100 metres gold at the Olympics. Well, any 2 from Linford Christie, Alan Wells, and way back when, Harold Abrahams. He was one of the ones that was featured in Chariots of Fire. And having won silver medals at the 3 previous Olympic Games, the female rower that eventually won gold in 2012 is Catherine Granger. Catherine Granger. TV, the actors that connect the series, Broadchurch and Around the World in 80 Days was David Tennant. Jeeves and Wooster and House, Hugh Laurie. A Fine Romance and As Time Goes By, Judi Dench. Torchwood and Dancing on Ice, John Barrowman. The Crown and The Fabulous Fleabag was Olivia Colman. You got your scores, send them through. Stacey 9, 25. Dawn 8, 24. Eddie 8, 23. Stephen 9, 25. And June 7, 21. We've got June on 21, Eddie on 23, Dawn on 24, Stacey and Stephen 25s apiece. Still note in it. Going to question 7. Famous people. These are clues to famous people whose surnames begin with a W. Famous people, surnames begin with a W. W. First one, a Western movie star whose real name was Marion Morrison. Western movie star whose real name was Marion Morrison. Question 2. Comedian and children's book author who wrote The Boy in the Dress and Gangster Granny, amongst a few others. Comedian and children's book author of The Boy in the Dress and Gangster Granny. Number 3, an American singer-songwriter whose real name was Steveland Judkins. American singer-songwriter whose real name was Steveland Judkins. Excuse me. Number 4, an American actor won a Best Actor Oscar for the 2001 film Training Day. American actor won the Best Actor Oscar for the 2001 film Training Day. And number 5, an English snooker player who lost in 6 World Championship finals. English snooker player who lost in 6 World Championship finals. Okay, question 8 is in films. Films of Michael Caine. Films of Michael Caine. I'll give you 5 characters played by Michael Caine and then 5 films. Just match them up. Which character did he play in which film? Okay, so the 5 characters are Harry Palmer. Harry Palmer. Two is Charlie Croker. Charlie Croker, Croker. 3, Alfred Pennyworth. Alfred Pennyworth. 4, Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge. 5, Dr. Frank Bryant. Dr. Frank Bryant. Bryant. And the 5 films are Batman Begins. Batman Begins. Educating Rita. Educating Rita. Funeral in Berlin. Funeral in Berlin. Classic The Italian Job. The Italian Job. And another classic, The Muppet Christmas Carol. The Muppet Christmas Carol. So for 1, in which of those films did he play Harry Palmer? 2, which one did he play Charlie Croker? 3, which one did he play Alfred Pennyworth? 4, which one did he play Ebenezer Scrooge? 5, which one did he play Dr. Frank Bryant? The Batman Begins, Educating Rita, Funeral in Berlin, The Italian Job, and The Muppet Christmas Carol. When you've got all your answers down, senders are ready. Excuse me. Stacey, ready? Stephen, ready? Eddie's ready. Dawn, ready? And June, ready. Okie dokes, the famous people. The Western movie star, real name Marion Morrison, was John Wayne. Comedian and children's book author was David Williams. American singer-songwriter with the real name Stevland Judkins was Stevie Wonder. American actor who won a Best Actor Oscar for the 2001 film Training Day was Denzel Washington. And the English snooker player lost 6 World Championship finals was Jimmy White. For Michael Caine films, he played Harry Palmer in Funeral in Berlin, Charlie Croker in The Italian Job. Alfred Pennyworth, Batman's butler in Batman Begins. Ebenezer Scrooge, The Muppet Christmas Carol. And Dr. Frank Bryant in Educating Rita. Let's have your scores. Dawn 9 gives you 33. Stacey 9 gives you 34. Eddie 7 gives you 30. Stephen 8 gives you 33. And June 9 gives you 30. So we're all up in the 30s there. We've got Eddie and June on 30 each. Stephen and Dawn on 33. And Stacey 1 point in the lead on 34. As we go into our last two rounds. Question 9 is on words. It's palindromes. Palindromes. They're words that are spelled the same backwards as they are forwards. Words that are spelled the same backwards as forwards. I'll give you a clue to a word that is spelled the same either way you read it. First one, a type of canoe. A type of canoe. Number 2, midday. Midday. Number 3, flat or even. Flat or even. Number 4, sporty automobile. Sporty automobile. And 5, made a god of. Made a god of. Okay, question 10 is on space. The planet Mars. Mars. Don't worry, it's a multiple answer, multiple choice thing. If you don't know, you can have a guess. First part, Mars is named after which Roman god? Is it the god of love, the god of war, or the god of fire? Mars is named after which Roman god? The god of love, god of war, the god of fire. Question 2. What are the names of Mars' two moons? Is it Phobos and Oberon, Titania and Deimos, or Phobos and Deimos? Phobos and Oberon, Titania and Deimos, or Phobos and Deimos. Mars' two moons. Question 3. What are the main constituents of Mars' atmosphere? Is it carbon dioxide and nitrogen? Is it oxygen and carbon dioxide? Or is it carbon dioxide and methane? Main constituents of Mars's atmosphere: carbon dioxide and nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide, or carbon dioxide and methane. Question 4, a simple true or false. True or false? It would take over 6 Marses to fill up the volume of the Earth. It would take over 6 Marses to fill up the volume of the Earth. True or false? And number 5. What is the name of NASA's newest Martian rover, which landed on Mars in 2021? Is it Persistence, Perseverance, or Endurance? What's the name of NASA's newest Martian rover, which landed on Mars in 2021? Is it Persistence, Perseverance, or Endurance? When you've got your answers, give us a ready. When we're all ready, we'll go through the final answers and scores. Stacey's ready. June's ready. Eddie's ready. Dawn's ready. And Stephen's ready. Okay, the answers. Words are palindromes. A type of a canoe is a kayak. Midday is noon. Flat or even is level. Sporty automobile is race car. Race car. And made a god of is deified. D-E-I-F-I-E-D. Deified. God is a deity. Space Mars is named after the god of war. The two moons of Mars are Phobos and Deimos. Main constituents of its atmosphere are carbon dioxide and nitrogen. It would take over 6 Mars to fill up the volume of the Earth. That's true. And NASA's newest Martian rover, which landed on Mars last year, is the Perseverance. Excuse me. When you get your scores, send them through and we'll see where we stand. Stacey 8 gives you 42. Dawn 7 gives you 40. Eddie Disaster 4 gives you 34. June 7 gives you 37. And Stephen 7 gives you 40. Which means tonight winners is Stacey. Well done, Stacey. With Stephen and Dawn in second place on 40. Then June, and then Eddie after a disastrous last round. But never mind. It's not the winning, it's the playing the game that counts. Yeah. Till you got a chance to brag about winning. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed that. If you did, I'll be in that quiz next Tuesday. No problem, June. Okay, as I say, hopefully we'll see you all next week. Excellent. Okay. Well done, Stacey. Well done. Okay, we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye now. Bye.